It's Tom Albright with an AVNation special, taking a look at the AV Network Nation event. And with me today is one of our main sponsors, Clint Hoffman from Kramer Electronics. Welcome, sir.
Hello. Thank you for having me.
Thank you. And thanks for sponsoring the AVN 2 event. December 10th is when it is. You can go to avnetworknation.com, register for it. It's completely free as long as you're what they call a qualified user. Basically, if you're a technician and integrator, as long as you're not a manufacturer, then we're going to, say, hey.
So I can't participate?
Actually, you can, because you are one of our top level sponsors. So thank you.
There you go.
Kramer's going to be doing a keynote there in the morning of the 10th. What are we going to hear from you guys from Kramer on the 10th?
Well, actually, we're going to talk about our Kramer Control, which is the only cloud-based control solution for the Pro AV market currently in existence, which has a number of benefits. And actually, we've conned you into talking to us about it and drawing some of the best stuff out of us about it.
Well, and one of the things about that is I've actually used it. I've put it together here in our office at AVNation. Why is it important about that cloud part, right? Because it's something that you guys have talked about for a number of years. You've got distributed brains that folks can connect together. Those will not only help control locally, but you can also kind of tie them together, and they can control various parts of other systems. Why is that cloud control, though, important to you?
Well, because frankly speaking, the project lives in the cloud, and the units that are on premise, those brains, those CPUs, they can just go out to the cloud when necessary and pull down whatever information has changed. So that means that wherever we are in the world, we can add a new device, troubleshoot the system, check its health and welfare. You don't have to go on site to do that. You don't have to have a special tool. Or the silly example I like to give, and you've heard me say it before, is if I'm on vacation in Aruba and a client has a problem, I can go into the lobby, find one of those PCs connected to the internet, log in, find that project, make whatever changes are necessary for that customer. That customer then just hits sync, and boom, there it is. It's working.
I would love to be on vacation in Aruba. Just want to point that out there. So something else that you guys have talked about is that the ability to share resources, and what that means is because it's in the cloud, you guys you can start a project and I can take it over, and vice versa. But also the other part you just point out there is the fact that you don't have to be on site. Talk first really quickly as we wrap up here about the importance of being able to do it remotely in the era of COVID and trying to stay safe.
Well, absolutely. I mean, we want to have as few people on site as necessary. And with regards to the programming and the troubleshooting and the adding new devices, you literally never have to be on site. Somebody on site has to get the boxes, the brains, the CPUs, we call them brains, and wire them into the Ethernet. But beyond that, that's all that has to happen.
All right. Really quickly, this is your second event doing with the folks at Future with SC, and you were one of the main sponsors at their AVIT Summit back in August. Now you're another one of our sponsors here that we're doing with it. Talk for a second about the platform, the vFairs platform that we're using, and why you guys think that it's so not just so important to help sponsor this event, but also the benefits you guys get as sponsors from this platform.
Absolutely. So two things primarily jump to mind. There's probably more, but first, the way that the platform is laid out, it really does feel like you're at a virtual trade show. The way our booth is presented and the information within our booth, it's really unique in that regards. It's easy to have that experience. But maybe even more importantly, the chat function on that platform is amazing. And during the previous event in August, our people were right there live online, and people were engaging with us, asking us questions. So yeah, it's a virtual event, but it actually has a kind of a live component to it because that chat feature works so well.
All right, very good. Clint, we will see you and your team on December 10th. If somebody wants to connect with you between now and then, though, how do they do that?
They would go to www.kramerav.com, and we'd be glad to help them with anything they need.
All right, Clint Hoffman from Kramer Electronics. Thank you, sir. Again, you can find them on December 10th at the AV Network Nation event. To register for the event, good for 4.75 CTS RUs. That's good for CTS, CTSI, and CTSD. Go to avnetworknation.com, avnetworknation.com. Register, and we will see you there on December 10th. Thanks so much for watching. This has been an AV Nation special.